I didn't know this was the last moment before everything went crazy. We were standing in one of the most beautiful places I've ever seen in my life. 5 tiny villages on the Italian coastline, pastel houses stacked into cliffs that drop straight into the Mediterranean. And almost no one else was there. Just us, the sound of water, and these buildings that have been holding their position on the rock for over 1,000 years. The sea was calm, the sky was open, and for a few minutes, we just breathed. We didn't know that in 30 minutes, our daughter would be sick. Then, the next day, our son. Then the trains would go on strike, and that a couple of days later, my bag would be stolen. And with it, that last thin feeling of being in control. It didn't arrive like a storm was supposed to. No warning, no darkening sky over the Italian coast. It just arrived. And that's the part we never talk about. It's not the suffering that shakes you the most. It's the surprise of it. The way everything can look like a postcard. Right up until it doesn't. We talk a lot about wanting peace, but I've started to wonder if we've confused peace with the absence of difficulty. Like it's something you earn by getting your circumstances right, by having the plan work, by everyone staying healthy and the trains running on time. But that's not peace. That's just luck. And it may run out. Jesus told the story about 2 builders. The same storm hit both houses. The difference wasn't talent or effort or intention. It was foundation. Peace isn't what happens when life is calm. Peace is what holds when it isn't. These villages have survived centuries of storms, erosions, and the relentless push of the sea, not because they were built somewhere safe, but because they were built into something that couldn't be moved. That's the invitation. Not a life without hard moments, but a life built so deeply into something unshakable that when the hard moments come, and they will, you don't collapse, you hold. So the question isn't, how steady does your life look right now? The question is, what are you standing on when it stops looking steady?